magnetic flux density or a magnetic induction that is represented by B. Magnetic flux density means it is the total number of magnetic field lines passing per unit cross sectional area. Now magnetic field lines or number of magnetic field lines that is represented by phi. Cross sectional area is represented by A, and magnetic flux density or magnetic induction is represented by B. So B is equal to phi by A. So in a statement we can write that magnetic flux density means it is the number of magnetic field lines passing per unit cross sectional area, and the unit for the magnetic field lines can be represented by Tesla or Weber per meter square, because we know that flux can be measured in terms of Weber, cross sectional area or just area can be measured in terms of meter square. So B is equal to phi by A, so Weber per meter square, or another unit can be represented by Tesla. Actually Nikola Tesla, in order to remember the contribution of this Nikola Tesla, to remember the contribution of this scientist, we had given the unit of this magnetic field lines per unit cross sectional area or magnetic flux density in terms of Tesla. There are lots of unit which are actually the give, or in order to memorize, in order to remember the contribution of the scientist in a field of science, we are giving or we are reading such types of unit which were coming from the name of the scientist: Newton, Faraday, Henry. There are lots of units: Planck's constant, Stefan Boltzmann constant, Coulomb, Volta means volt, resistance means ohm. Magnetic permeability is represented by mu. Magnetic permeability is a ratio of a induced magnetic flux per unit applied external magnetic field strength. Mu is equal to B by H or M by H. So in a statement we can write that magnetic permeability is a ratio of a magnetic flux density which is generated due to external applied magnetic field per unit intensity of a magnetizing field. So B is equal to mu is equal to B by H, or in another word we can write that B is equal to M by H. M is also known as intensity of a magnetization. So further another statement we can write that magnetic permeability means it is the ratio of intensity of a magnetization per unit external applied magnetic field. Magnetic permeability is represented by mu, and magnetic permeability is nothing but it is the ratio of intensity of a magnetic induction or magnetic induction B to the external applied magnetic field strength. it should be written in another form also, like this way. Magnetic permeability is the ratio of intensity of a magnetization to the external applied magnetic field strength. H is external applied magnetic field strength, M is intensity of magnetization, B means magnetic inductions or intensity of magnetization, both are similar parameter. So in some book we will see mu is equal to B by H, in some book we will see B is equal to M by H. So B is equal to mu 0 M plus H, where mu 0 is known as permeability. Mu 0 is known as permeability of a free space, and there is a constant value. This is already constant, that is equal to 4 pi 10 raised to minus 7. This is a constant. But another, if we see that what is the physical significance of a magnetic permeability, means we can say that if we have two material 1 is having a lower value of magnetic permeability. Lower value of magnetic permeability means this material will not allow to pass more magnetic field lines. Permeability means it is the ability to allow to pass magnetic field lines throughout the material. So another terminology is magnetic susceptibility. So magnetic susceptibility is represented by chi. Magnetic susceptibility is the ratio of magnetic intensity of a magnetic to the intensity of a magnetic field strength, or in another word we can write that chi is equal to B by H. So magnetic susceptibility means it is the ratio of a magnetic induction to the applied magnetic field intensity. So chi is equal to M by H or B by H. Magnetic susceptibility is represented by chi, and magnetic susceptibility is the ratio of intensity of a magnetization to the applied magnetic field strength. So chi is represented by M by H. So another terminology is means we are going to find out the relationship between magnetic permeability and magnetic susceptibility. So mu r is known as relative permeability. Relative permeability means it is the ratio of magnetic permeability for particular material to the magnetic permeability of a free space. So we should write that mu r is equal to B by mu 0 H, because we know that mu is equal to B by H. So we are putting the value of mu, value of magnetic permeability, in this equation, and we had find out that mu r is equal to B by mu 0 H. So if we derive another result, and we can write that mu is equal to mu 0 m plus h, and this is divided by mu 0 h. So in another form we can write that mu is equal to mu r is equal to m by h plus 1. As we had discussed that this is the ratio of intensity of magnetization towards the external magnetic field strength, and this ratio is represented by magnetic susceptibility. So ultimately we could write that relative permeability mu r is equal to 1 plus chi. So this equation shows that how magnetic susceptibility is related with magnetic permeability. Both are related with each other. So these were the basic terminologies which are used to understand the entire chapter of a magnetostatics. Last terminology was magnetic permeability. Actually, permeability means this is the combination of the two words, permit plus ability. Permit means to allow. Permit means to allow. Not allowed means forbidden. If one person is not allowing to the another person, this is known as forbidden. But allow means to permit. So permit plus capability. Permit plus capability. Permeability means I am giving this example that I have this material, and this if this material shows the high value of permeability. So high value of permeability means this material will allow more and more magnetic field lines to pass inside through the material. So if this material allow more magnetic field lines to pass from the external magnetic field, so this will be the material which is having the high value of magnetic permeability. But if I have this material which shows low value of permeability, means this material will not allow to pass magnetic field lines from the external magnetic field source. So this is a low magnetic permeability, means not allowed to pass magnetic field lines. High magnetic permeability means this material will allow to pass more and more magnetic field lines from the external magnetic field source. Actually both material will useful for technology point of view. We know that today in mobile or computer or any electronic device that we are using in day-to-day life, practical life, television also, each and every electronic device that is made up of means a memory device. Any memory device is made up of ferromagnetic material, because ferromagnetic material we know that today hard disk these are available in a market, and the maximum storage not a maximum storage capacity, but a average storage capacity is not in GB but it is in TB, terabyte. Before 20 years ago there were floppy disk and a single floppy disk was able to store just 200 KB, 300 KB, but now hard disks are available which is able to store more than 1 terabyte. So this revolution comes from magnetic material. Why these magnetic materials are able to store the data? Because as we know that whenever external field is given to the material, there will be some orientation of each and every magnetic dipole moment. But if we remove this magnetic source, if we remove the magnetic field lines from the external magnetic field source, this magnetic moment of the material will come to its earlier position. So we are able to store data in terms of magnetic characteristics of the material.